champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Hand off to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's good for a first down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
It's the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Ooh, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finding space at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. He's swarmed by the defense.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Bringing pressure. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Kansas offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Kansas 7, North Carolina.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Handoff from the shotgun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Jayhawks are looking to keep this drive going. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stop the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And the look out, a fake. Snap to the up man. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they
bring the heat and get him behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. He tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
There's a shot toward the end zone, and it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He lets it go. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tackling a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
North Carolina, 7.
And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Jayhawks. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Throws a bullet to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And the Tar Heels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30, at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
But they'll try to add their lead now with the PAT. Offense looking. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. He hands it off from the gun. Fights through the tackler.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes a quick catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Toss play, back heads to his right. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. He'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. And they hand it off to the back.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Urgency here. Got to credit this lead. It's third down and goal. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Jayhawks. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it.
Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And the Tar Heels looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. And they build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
North Carolina, 21.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, going to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Kansas 39, North Carolina.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 13 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Will take over first and 10.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina 28.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the...
Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
North Carolina 28.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space, and he just went for it. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And the hands team able to recover the football. The Kansas offense is back out there now. The defense still has 2 timeouts remaining here. Let's see if they decide to use them. Looks like he's going to run it. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.